And here is the video. For some reason I am intuitively drawn toward the Celtic expression of Christianity. My mother's family came originally from England, but there was no apparent root to anything Celtic. She was a fundamentalist Baptist, and so my religious and spiritual upbringing was in the Baptist tradition. It was very strict, and the Bible was the final authority on everything. It was at an early age I developed a relationship with Jesus, and though I left it in early adulthood, I returned in midlife, but with a completely different perspective. In researching Celtic Christianity and the resurgence of Celtic beliefs, I think I can explain why. With the advent of quantum mechanics, I think it can be reasonably argued that the material world and the spiritual world are just poles of the same thing, and with that thought, Celtic Christianity makes sense to me. Amid a rapidly changing world where technology often dominates our daily lives and traditional belief systems face challenges, there's been a quiet yet profound resurgence of interest in ancient spiritual practices. One such revival is that of Celtic Christianity, a rich tapestry of faith that intertwines the wisdom of the natural world with the teachings of Christ. Rooted in the lands of Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and other Celtic regions, Celtic Christianity flourished from the 5th to the 12th centuries. It was a time when monks roamed the windswept landscapes, seeking solitude in remote monasteries, and illuminated manuscripts illuminated the hearts of believers with intricate designs and sacred texts. However, as political and religious changes swept across Europe, the influence of Celtic Christianity waned, giving way to more centralized forms of worship. Yet, in recent years, there has been a palpable revival of interest in Celtic spirituality. What is it about this ancient tradition that resonates so deeply with modern seekers, and what are the key practices that define Celtic Christianity today? At its core, Celtic Christianity is characterized by a deep reverence for nature and a profound sense of interconnectedness with all creation. Unlike some other branches of Christianity that emphasize a strict separation between the sacred and the secular, Celtic spirituality sees the divine presence infused in every aspect of life. The hills, the rivers, the trees, all are seen as manifestations of God's presence, inviting believers to cultivate a sense of wonder and awe in their daily lives. One of the most striking features of Celtic Christianity is its emphasis on the thinness of the veil between the earthly realm and the spiritual realm. For the ancient Celts, the boundaries between this world and the next were porous, and encounters with angels, saints, and otherworldly beings were not uncommon. This belief in the permeability of the spiritual realm continues to inform modern Celtic practices, which often incorporate elements of prayer, meditation, and ritual designed to cultivate a sense of openness to the divine. Central to Celtic spirituality is the concept of thin places, locations where the veil between the earthly and the divine is particularly translucent. These thin places can be found in natural landscapes such as rugged coastlines, ancient forests, and sacred wells, as well as in man-made structures like churches, monasteries, and pilgrimage sites. For modern Celtic Christians, visiting these thin places is a way of connecting with the sacred energies that suffuse the world around them and of drawing closer to the presence of God. Another hallmark of Celtic Christianity is its celebration of the rhythms of the natural world. Unlike the linear conception of time found in many Western cultures, the Celts saw time as cyclical, marked by the changing seasons and the movements of the sun, moon, and stars. This cyclical understanding of time is reflected in the liturgical calendar of the Celtic Church, which is closely tied to the agricultural calendar and the cycles of nature. Key festivals such as Imbolc, Beltane, Lughnasadh, and Samhain were originally pagan celebrations that were later Christianized by the Celtic Church, and they continue to be observed by modern Celtic Christians today. These festivals are occasions for prayer, feasting, and community gatherings, and they serve as reminders of the sacredness of the natural world and the importance of living in harmony with the rhythms of creation. In addition to their reverence for nature, Celtic Christians also have a deep appreciation for the power of storytelling and myth. The ancient Celts passed down their spiritual teachings through oral tradition, weaving together myths, legends, and parables that conveyed profound truths about the nature of the universe and the human soul. Today, modern Celtic Christians continue this tradition of storytelling, drawing inspiration from the rich tapestry of Celtic mythology and folklore to deepen their understanding of the divine. One of the most famous examples of Celtic storytelling is the legend of the Holy Grail, which has its roots in Celtic mythology and was later incorporated into Christian tradition. According to Celtic legend, the Grail is a sacred vessel that possesses miraculous powers of healing and transformation, and it is sought after by knights and heroes who embark on quests to find it. For modern Celtic Christians, the quest for the Holy Grail is a metaphor for the spiritual journey, a quest for wholeness and enlightenment that leads them ever closer to the heart of God. In recent years, there has been a growing recognition of the wisdom and beauty of Celtic spirituality, both within the Christian tradition and beyond. Many people are drawn to its holistic vision of the world, its reverence for nature, and its deep sense of connection to the divine. As the pace of modern life continues to accelerate and people search for meaning and purpose in an increasingly fragmented world, the timeless wisdom of Celtic Christianity offers a beacon of hope and a reminder of the sacredness of all creation. In conclusion, the resurgence of Celtic Christianity in recent years speaks to a deep hunger for spiritual connection and meaning in an increasingly secular world. By embracing the ancient practices of prayer, meditation, ritual, and storytelling, modern Celtic Christians are finding new ways to connect with the divine and to live in harmony with the rhythms of nature. As they journey along the path laid out by their ancestors, they discover that the wisdom of the Celtic tradition has much to teach us about what it means to be fully alive in the world today. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, comment, and share.